Gwe Odawa families, welcome to the Odawa Indigenous EarlyON show. Today's episode 3 and it's taco night. Who's excited? Me. Are you? I hope you are. Alright, so let's get to the ingredients. We are going to add some jalapenos, some cheese. I chose jalapeno cheese because I like my food spicy. I hope you guys do too. I chose to use 2 packets of fajita mix, some dried tomatoes, 2 bell peppers, 1 red, 1 yellow, 2 onions. You can use yellow onions, a head of broccoli, 2 celery sticks, 1 kilogram of beef or bison or moose or venison, as long as it's hashed, as well as some olive oil. The cooking tools that you're going to need are a chopping block, a spatula, a peeler, your favorite tongs, a cheese grater, and your favorite frying pan. Okay guys, before we start cutting any type of vegetables, let's wash our hands. For this week's special, I'm going to add some songs while we're washing our hands. This is the way we wash our hands, wash our hands, wash our hands. This is the way we wash our hands, all nice and clean. Let's rub our thumbs up and down, up and down, up and down. Let's rub our fingers up and down, all the way through. Let's wash our wrists left and right, left and right, left and right. Let's wash our wrists left and right until they're clean. Alright guys, I totally just made that up, as you can see. I hope you enjoyed that because I thoroughly did. The sillier the better, right? We are going to start chopping our vegetables for the fajita mix now. Get your favorite chef's knife. As I showed you last time, I prefer cutting my bell peppers on the side to avoid cutting the middle and getting everything full of seeds. For fajita mix, you're just going to cut your peppers into slices. You can give your children butter knives and they can help you cut these slices out. As long as they have good hand-eye coordination, they will be able to help you. I like using red and yellow peppers because they're colorful, they're pretty to look at, and I find they are much more tasty than green peppers. The tastier the better, in my opinion. This recipe will serve 2 to 3 people. You can always add more depending on the size of your family. We are now going to add our peppers into our frying pan with a little bit of oil. can add your oil to eye, or you can use 2 tablespoons worth. Add this onto your stove at low heat until you are done cutting the rest of your veggies. We are now going to cut our broccoli. Make sure they're small pieces so they fry easily. We're going to add the broccoli into our frying pan and turn the heat up to medium heat. Don't forget to wash your celery. Always cut the white end off of your celery. That part doesn't really taste very good. You can cut your celery into small, slender slices. You can now add your celery to your frying pan. Alright, time for the hard part, cutting onions. Who's gonna have a fun time crying? Well, maybe me or you, who knows? For your onions, you just want to cut them into long, slender slices like this. That way, you can choose how many onions you'd like to add into your tacos. To take the layer off of your onion, you can cut your onion in half and then in half again. It makes it much easier to grab the peel and peel it right off. I can hear my veggies frying now, so this is great timing to add your onions into the frying pan. You want to fry your veggies until they are opaque, or at least the onions are opaque. That means translucent or sort of like see-through. We're going to stir our vegetables around. Make sure all of the oils are saturated onto each vegetable. If you'd like to make your veggies cook faster, you can add a lid onto your frying pan. Just like so. We are now going to cook our beef meat. It is hashed. I chose beef meat because it's easily accessible, but there are some really awesome farms that do sell bison, moose, and venison hash meat. I will add them in my link bio. If you do decide to handle the meat with your hands, please remember to wash them right afterwards. We are now going to use a wooden spoon to brown our beef. I using a wooden spoon because it's easier to brown the meat as well as flip the meat as you're stirring it around. This will take approximately 8 minutes, so I'll see you soon. When you're browning your meat, you want to separate all of the meat that you have. That way it doesn't come up in big clumps. As your meat is browning, don't forget to check on your veggies. So I'll do that right now. Ooh. Wow. The veggies have turned vibrant colors. So I would definitely suggest adding half of a packet of your fajita mix. To find half your packet, what you can do is squeeze in the middle here and turn it left or right. And then what you're going to do is just hold it like this, tip it over, give it a little shake, until one side of your packet is completely empty. I like adding the fajita mix on my veggies because it makes them taste really good. Alright, as you can see, I have about half a packet left. And I'll add that other half into the meat. And let the meat continue to brown. As soon as you hear your beef or meat that you're going to use sizzle, it's time to give it a little stir. You can encourage your children to help you stir. Make sure they're standing on a step stool and that you're observing them with close eyes. Once your beef is halfway browned, feel free to add the rest of your full packet of fajita mix. You can always use half a packet too. I'm going to add the full packet. Alright, our beef has finally browned completely. Now for the fun part, assembling your tacos. Don't forget to turn off your stove. Give the veggies one last mix. If your families like the green waste, feel free to add all of your veggies that are being unused into your green waste bowl. Before we assemble our tacos, I'm going to be cutting up my ginger. Let's use a peeler. Peel off the brown skin off the sides of your ginger. I like using ginger because of the spices that it brings to the veggies. And I like using it fresh. You can also add it into your veggie mix as you're cooking them. Get your chef's knife again. I cut about 5 slender slices of ginger, and now what I'm going to do is cut them up really finely. Now we're going to be making our favorite salad. Super easy. You can easily find these at the grocery store. This is called Sweet Kale Supreme Kit from Dole. You enter all of the lettuce ingredients inside of the bowl. Then you add your cranberries. Then you add your croutons. As I said, super easy. I love this salad for this reason. It's perfect portion size for 2 to 3 people. Maybe even 4 if you like to stretch things out. Last but not least, the salad dressing. The honey Dijon salad dressing. Empty those ingredients right into the salad. Give it a mix with another wooden spoon. You're gonna grab a medium-sized taco tortilla. Then you're gonna add some of your hush beef into the center of your taco. The next step is adding your veggies. So you can use your tongs to grab your veggies and also place those right into the center of the taco. Then you're gonna add your sun-dried tomatoes, again, into the center of the taco. I used 2 on mine. Feel free to add more. Jalapeno time. I will probably add about 4 jalapenos onto my taco. Now I'm gonna grab a pinch of ginger and also add it into the center. You can wiggle your fingers to spread the ginger around. Last but not least, we are gonna grate our cheese and also add it into the center of the taco. Try to remember doing this step earlier than I am. Grating your cheese comes probably right after cutting your veggies, so I highly suggest doing that first instead of last, like I am. So I have about 1 cup of cheese grated here. Now I'm gonna grab it and rotate my fingers so it gently spreads over the center of my taco. This is gonna be spicy and so good. All right, here comes the fun part. Rolling my taco. All right, you take the bottom end, bring it about a third of the way up, fold in the sides, both sides, and slowly go like this. Feel free to shove your fingers in there, that way, and push your ingredients down, that way your taco can close. That's my technique. You guys can use another technique of rolling your tacos, whatever is easiest for you. Now we're gonna add some salad as a side. And voila! It is dinner time. Have a good taco night, people. See you next time. Anagi.